People in Santa Barbara County voiced their concerns about the cooperation between ICE and local law enforcement. KSBY News reporter Alex Gonzalez joins us live from Santa Maria and was at today's Santa Barbara County Supervisors meeting. He has more on what those in attendance had to say. Alex?
Well, more than a dozen people on both sides of the aisle took to the podium to share their thoughts on the controversial issue. California law known as the Truth Act limits the interaction local law enforcement is able to have with federal immigration enforcement known as ICE. Now, if and when those two agencies do collaborate, they must hold a public forum like the one that took place today.
One of the things that we really want to make sure is that the sheriff is not having collaboration with ICE, so that, when an immigrant feels that they need to report a crime or they're a victim of crimes, they feel safe knowing that they can contact the sheriffs or the police department without immigration being a part of it.
Like Melendrez, some of those in attendance at today's meeting are concerned about the implications interaction between local law enforcement and ICE could have on the community. Santa Barbara County Sheriff Bill Brown presented the board with examples of charges and prior convictions immigrants have faced in the county, enforcing the idea for some that ICE and local law enforcement should work together.
There are a lot of criminal types that are committing crime, and all you have to do is go over to and talk to Steve Finn at the ICE building here in Santa Maria, and he'll show you the statistics.
And while those examples may have been enough for some, members of the board told Sheriff Brown they would have liked to see actual charges those who were detained faced, instead of examples to better understand the context in which these situations are taking place. The Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office also outlined the protocol it follows when notifying ICE following an arrest. Only inmates with higher level offenses are reportable to ICE, and according to Sheriff Bill Brown, the closest thing they ask to one's immigration status is where they're from.
The closest thing that would come to that would be their birthplace that we take when someone is arrested. But we don't ask people if they're documented or undocumented. We book them into our system, and it's all through the fingerprint system and process that ICE receives the information.
Now, during public comment, many also expressed to the board that they would like for future meetings that deal with the immigrant population to be held at a later time in the day so that those who are directly affected can come to those meetings. However, Chairman Steve Lavanino said that would only create a slippery slope for future items the board deals with. Reporting live in Santa Maria, Alex Gonzalez, KSBY News.
All right, Alex. According to the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office, it received 417 requests from ICE in 2018. That's down about 20% from 2017. The number of pickups by ICE also decreased by 70% during that time period, from 351 to 98.